Hello friends, and welcome to the channel. I'm Handington, and today we're continuing Hello Brave Cookies, but also starting a new game at the same time because this is now the start of Cookie Puzzle World. Because this game, it first started out as Jelly Pop, and then got so many changes that it became Hello Brave Cookies, and now it's gotten more changes, and now it's Cookie Run Puzzle World, which I think that's actually, as it stands, that's a much more improved title, because Cookie Run Puzzle World makes a little bit more sense than Hello Brave Cookies, because it's a puzzle game. It's a match 3 game. Jelly Pop also made sense, but Puzzle World, that works. So I haven't played this very much. I've actually been kind of falling out of playing it. But now that they've done the update, I wanted to play it. I got a couple of new bonuses for starting it back up again now, because it's Season 2. They've added in a few new cookies, and to add a little bit of insult to injury, if you paid a lot more for older pets, well, that's tough luck on you, because now pets are both easier to get and also a little bit more annoying. They've revamped the whole thing. I actually, first off, the jelly bees now give you boosters, so I just got the 20 minutes of hearts, so I might actually want to, before I go over other changes, I may want to actually just start playing. A lot of stuff changed. I'm further along in the game now. I'm at, what do you call it? Popcorn cookies thing. At some point, I'll go over the, all of the cookies cutscenes and do a reading of those someday. They changed everything. As you can see, you can now switch between pets. They've done some things that I like and some things that I don't like, but understand why they changed. So one of the things that I like is that finally you can switch pets and cookies around for abilities that you like over others. That's good. It's really important because otherwise the pets were essentially just an upgrade. Definitely shakes things up a little bit. Also makes the pets interesting because some of them, like the weaker pets, you may be able to get more often because now they've added in leveling up. So now you can level up the cookies and pets. And that's a whole other debacle, which I will get into, because only the pets have a gotcha now. Although I don't dislike it, but it definitely is a little frustrating. Again, I'll get into it in a second. The main gameplay is the same, but now we can actually go back to different worlds and then replay levels. They also have stars now, and for all the levels you've beaten before they switched over, they automatically counted as cleared, and you automatically get 1 star for however far you've been. I'm actually debating on going back and trying to get a few more stars because now they made it easier to get money and a little bit more challenging to get crystals, and they also give you more things to spend crystals on in addition to moves. So now crystals are more valuable, and now it's a little bit easier to get coins. So finally, coins are not the absolute most valuable material in the game anymore. They balanced it out a bit more. So overall, I like the change they made. They kept the champions mode the same as the other one before, which I think is also a pretty good idea. So yeah, I like the direction that they took. I'm really glad they finally fixed a number of things and a couple other things like pets and abilities. You may notice that the snow globe now no longer gives me moves at the start. That's because now every single ability is now a low chance for it to happen when you begin a level instead of a guaranteed thing. And all of the cookies now have much higher rates of, like, I believe Princess is now more expensive. I've upgraded her and now she's 2 jellies less expensive. But the cookie abilities are a lot harder to activate now. A lot as in a little bit more difficult, but you can also upgrade them, so it works out. Some of the more expensive ones you might be able to get a boost with. And then there's also an additional ability when leveling up too, so it's not just lower jelly cost. So it's something. It's definitely something, but the main gameplay is still almost the same. They did add in a pretty nifty ability, so I'd say the best pets to go for are the ones that... I should have been talking while playing the game, honestly. The best pets are the ones that you can get a chance to start can't speak. The best ones are when you can have a chance to start out with a cookie booster, because depending on the cookie, that can be more powerful than any other booster, besides like the firecrackers, or if you desperately need like a jelly bee. So it's interesting. That one, and the one, like, I would recommend trying to level up A grades, because those are the ones that will give you the most over time, whereas the lower ones are a little easier to level up, but they don't get as powerful. So I'd say the strongest ones at the moment are like the snow globe, if you're able to get a bunch of them, because that one is a lower tier, and then Macron's pet, the castanet. Hey, that rhymed. And Avocatapult. They seem like the best ones to aim for. So I would recommend trying to level those up, because there's a gacha mode where you can choose which pet that you want, and there's a much higher chance to get it. Although most often you'll end up getting Teacup and Marshmallow Hamster, or at least I will, because that's what ended up happening. That just seemed to be the case most of the time. They also sped up the beam a little bit, so it's a little harder to aim. But Princess is still one of the best cookies, so I've invested a bit in her. There's also this thing now where you need these special candies to level them up, a la Pokemon Go. Those seem like they're going to be very valuable and difficult to get over time. So hopefully, like Filet-O-Fish, hopefully those won't be too difficult to get, because I was able to get a bunch of them for an event thingy, and they burn fast. You can end up using up a whole lot of those very quickly. No, now the jelly bee moved, so now I can't combine the two. I don't like these caramel sections. I really hate the caramel, because you need a booster or an ability or something to destroy them instead of anything else. It's really annoying. Here, let me combine the bee. There we go. That didn't end up as good as I had hoped, but also used a few less moves, so I'll take it. Pew. I definitely feel like they, due to not being able to rely on certain things as much, primarily the pet abilities, definitely makes the game a little bit harder. And also a little less of a puzzle, because now you just, like, levels, you'll know if you're going to be okay in a level or not if you get the ability, and then that's it. It's just, there's so much more risk involved, and it feels a little bit more of like a scummier tactic, where it's like, oh, okay, well, you didn't get it. And of course, like, Angel Cookie is crying to make you want to pay, which is a little annoying, but it's like, yeah, I guess so. And I know it's a free game and they're trying to make money, but it's like, I liked being able to be like, okay, this pet gives me a thing, and like if you upgraded the pet, then you'd get more points for it, or it starts off with points and then you'd earn the ability later for something a bit more consistent. It's a little annoying, because now instead of like doing the automatic 2 moves for Snow Globe, which was better than the Choco Drop, and better than Lemon, because Soda Cookie is 100% inferior to Snow Sugar Cookie with both his pet and also ability. so there was no point in getting him. Now, if you like Lemon's ability is like the Lemon Pet's ability is now to start the meter with 3 jellies already. It doesn't decrease it by however many jellies like the other pet did, like the sandwich speaker. Nope, it's just one time you get to use 3 less jellies. And then there's one where there's a chance to just destroy one random jelly when you start. I don't know if it's like a free hit where you get to choose wherever you want, and there's a chance, or it's just a completely random hit where you just destroy one random jelly. So they've definitely made some pets a bit more worth using and others more worthless. And what's also annoying is that because it's a gacha, you can't choose which pets you get. Although technically you can buy the specific pets,